You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. Listen, guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 80 degrees going up to a high of 93, so it's going to be hot again. Yesterday, I did the show, right, but I was rushing. I had to get to the airport, and for some strange reason, I think I might have deleted the episode. It was crazy because I went back to look at it when I got back, and I'm like, where's my episode? And I know I hit publish, but I guess I must have deleted it some kind of way. So if you missed everything yesterday, sorry about that, but I was rushing. I had to get to the airport, and I was like, oh, man, this is crazy. But I did the show. I did your horoscope, gave you a little bit of news and everything. And some kind of way, the episode went missing. So hopefully, you guys missed me. I missed you because I didn't get a chance to talk as long as I normally do. But I did get on, just so you know. I did not leave you yesterday. I don't know what happened. I was looking at the episode, put all my content in there to hit publish. And came back later and looking for the episode in my database, and it was not there. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened to my episode? So I don't know. Maybe it'll show up. I don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Today is Tuesday, July 21st. We're gonna get on with your horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thies, and we're gonna kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Your ability to stand out in a crowd will bring you the recognition you desire. Don't take your frustrations out on loved ones. You can enjoy entertainment if you join in and follow the crowd for a change. All right, listen, you want to have some fun? Join in. Stop being a loner, Aries. Join in, have some fun. You got to join the crowd at least one time to have some fun. Taurus, you are best not to confront situations that deal with in-laws or relatives. Make changes regarding your status in society. Good friends will give you honest answers. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, Taurus. Make changes regarding your status in society. I don't know what that means. Do you need to do something big? Do you need to join an organization? Do you need to launch a business? I don't know. You got to ask the universe, what does that mean? Because it's kind of like bleak, right? It doesn't really tell you like what it means. How are you supposed to do that? I don't know. Gemini, you may want to have a heart-to-heart talk with a close and trusted friend. You can bet that someone in a higher position is watching to see how busy you really are. Ooh, use your quick wit to win points and friends. Somebody watching you, they feel like you're not as busy as you claim to be. So they are watching you to see just how busy you really are. So watch your back, Gemini. They're looking at you. Yes. Cancer. Residential moves will also be advantageous for all concerned. Opportunities to get ahead are evident. Be sure to take advantage of the opportunities that exist. So you got some great opportunities to get ahead, Cancer, but you got some that's existing already. So don't neglect those. Take advantage of those as well. All right, Leo. Discord may arise with someone you're close to. Put in some extra hours and finish those careful projects before you move on to some fun and games. Spend some time on yourself. Listen, finish your work before you get into the fun and games because you want to have some fun. You may not get things done once you start having some fun, so get the things done before you start having the fun. That was a rhyme, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't get that, that was me rhyming. Not rapping, rhyming, because I don't rap. That was a little rhyme. Virgo, you may be confused emotionally. Try to bend to their wishes if you want to avoid conflict. You will enjoy interaction with youngsters and take great pride in the projects you completed. Yeah, well, I guess if you want to keep the peace today, you might want to bend to their wishes a little bit. Now, I'm not telling you that. That's what Michael is telling you. So you just might want to, listen to what the stars are saying. Maybe it's going to help you out today, Virgo. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thies. Listen to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Stay tuned.
Isn't it funny? We came to that. I thought I won you over, but you were holding back. Isn't it funny? You could not care less. head always knew it, but I didn't tell my heart. Let go, I couldn't do it without falling apart. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Isn't it funny how much you mean to me? I can't get my head around how we used to be. You said you love me, and I gave my heart. You cannot care less, you were tearing me apart. Oh, I'm running away from escaping dreams of yesterday. Oh, convincing me this cannot be. Trying to find another way. Yeah, I think my head always knew it, but I didn't tell my heart. Let go, I couldn't do it without falling apart. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Yeah, give me something, give me something. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something, give me something, give me something. Yeah. Oh, give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, I'm running away from, yeah, give me something.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. And we're going to pick it up with Libra. You should feel a little more stable about your position. However, don't be surprised if a job offer comes your way. Let them know what your intentions are. You can come up with solutions to the problems responsible for inefficiencies at work. Ooh, that's a mouthful. You got a lot going on today. You can feel a little bit more stable about your position. However, you might get a surprise job offer, and it may be a good one. I know that's gonna throw a monkey wrench in your plans, right, Libra? Because you probably like, yeah, everything is finally working out, and bam, here comes this great opportunity for you. I know I hate when that happens, right? Because then you got to make these really crucial. Like I got 3 opportunities on the table right now. Three major opportunities. And so I'm trying to focus on growing Pod Chicks, which is my community for women who like the podcast or who are interested in learning how to leverage podcasting to help them either get their message out there, share their mission, or grow their business. So you can use it for all of these different things. So my goal is to build that membership up and help a lot of women. So I got a goal of helping 1,000 women launch a podcast, which is cool because and it's like a nurturing. Like the Pod Chicks is an incubator. It's like to nurture you, to walk you through, to hold your hands through this process. It's not a hard process, but it has a lot of moving parts to it. So one of my main goals right now is to grow the community, help 1,000 women launch their podcast. That's my goal. But I got 2 great opportunities on the table, like I'm talking about super duper great, y'all. Super duper great opportunities. And so I'm struggling because I'm an entrepreneur. We like new stuff. Yeah, I get it. So Libra, I get it. You got some issues. You got some tough decisions to make, and so do I. And I'll make them by the end of this weekend because y'all know I'm going to the Dude Ranch on Friday. I got I got so much stuff scheduled on Friday. It's unbelievable. I don't even know how I'm going to get it all done. And I got to travel. So I got a whole bunch of stuff before I leave, and then I got to travel. By the way, I'm speaking at PodFest Global Summit, which I'm excited about that. I spoke at PodFest this past March. Now they're having a global summit, and I'm excited to be one of the speakers again because I love podcasting, and I love sharing what I know with people, and I love, empowering people to use this platform as a way to share that message, to share that mission. to share their passion with people and to grow their businesses, because this is a great platform, and a lot of people sleep on it because they feel like it's just a thing. It really is it's a great marketing tool. And so I'm excited once again to be a part of the Podfest family, and to be able to share my wisdom and knowledge and experiences about podcasting with those who will be attending the Podfest Global Summit. I will give you more information about that as I get it. I have a big meeting on Friday with them as well. So I got all these things to do on Friday, and I'll be traveling. It's crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do them all. I got a conference. I got a conference call. I got teeth whitening. I got to travel. I got a meeting. It's crazy. It's crazy. Friday's supposed to be my off day, y'all. This Friday is probably the busiest Friday I've had on a long time scheduled. And it's supposed to be my off day. Not really off, but not so much work. But anyway, let me keep it going. Scorpio. Family outings or a quiet stroll through the park will lead to stimulating conversations and a closer bond. Your ability to charm others will bring added popularity. Think before you act if you wish to avoid friction. Listen here, Scorpio. Think before you act, right? Just stop for a second, take a deep breath, and think. Because once you act and once you say stuff out your mouth, you can't take it back. Sorry doesn't always cut it. I'm just saying. So whatever you do, think first. Think first. Don't think quick. Think first, though. Sagittarius, you could receive recognition for a job well done. Dealing with foreigners will be most enlightening. Past partners are likely to reappear. Okay, now you got some past love. You about to rekindle the flame, Sag. You about to rekindle the flame, baby. Yes. Capricorn, you will be entertained and intrigued by logic foreigners' process. Okay, you're going to be entertained and intrigued. Discuss your problems and complaints if you wish to rectify them. You may find that someone at work hasn't been trustworthy. Watch out, Cap. Somebody has not been trustworthy. They've been trying to lie on you. They've been telling you the untruth. Watch them. Watch your back, Cap. Somebody is not trustworthy. Watch yourself. Aquarius, tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. You know, that was a play. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it. So we say T.I. is, tis. Tell it like it is, Aquarius. New emotional connections can be made through business contacts. Take care of matters involving institutions or government agencies. All right. You may have some new emotional connections. I don't know what kind. They didn't say love. They just said emotional. I have no idea what that means. That's for you and the stars to figure out. And my fellow fish Pisces, you are best not to say too much to your colleagues. Make plans to do something special with the one you love. Your emotional partner will push the right buttons today. I hope so. Listen, fish, I don't know about you. Push the right buttons. I don't know what that is, but push them. Yes. And make plans to do something special with your loved one, right? With that one you love. Because a lot of times we are so busy we forget about that person. So make time and do something special with the one you love. All right? That's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to give you more of the horoscopes. Now let's move on to some news you can use. All right, so I don't normally talk about sad stuff, but it's two stories that I have to talk about this morning. One is about a young man who graduated and played football at Brookwood High School. His name was Kyle Gregory. He passed away. He's 24 years old. He was 24. He had coronavirus. So my heart goes out to him, his family, for the loss of such a young life to this crazy disease called COVID-19 coronavirus. He was loved by his coach Philip Jones, and he said it hurts. It's personal to him now. I'm telling y'all, my husband was in the store a couple of days ago, and he said he walked in with his mask on, and there were two guys in the store, and I guess they saw him with the mask on. They probably was trying to be funny. But they're like, one guy said, I don't have to wear a mask because I'm healthy. Man, he healthy, but he was in there buying Black and Miles. So you telling me you got healthy lungs, which this condition is known to attack the lungs first, because you're smoking Black and Miles, but you're healthy? And I just shook my head, because that is so sad, because how many people feel that way? How many people feel like because they have not gone to the doctor and who knows when, they haven't been sick, that they're healthy. And it won't get me because I'm healthy. Man, I'm sure there was a lot of people that felt like that. I'm sure my uncle felt like that. I'm sure my best man in my wedding felt like that. And they're no longer here to say that. So, You can't say you're healthy because this thing does not discriminate. It was a young girl, 27 years old. She was young. They said she had no health issues. It got her. She had to have a double lung transplant. Almost took her out. She's alive because she was able to get somebody's lungs. But she was 27 years old, healthy. It's crazy. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just trying to tell people, stop being so ignorant. You're not immune from this disease. It does not discriminate. You can't say I'm healthy, it won't get me. You can't say that. Because it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't know whether or not you're healthy or we want to attack that person because they're healthy. We want to attack that person because they're a vegan. We want to attack that person because, they do yoga every day. It does not discriminate. And the more ignorant you are, the more chances you put your life in danger. I'm not going to even get on my soapbox about this whole corona thing. I just thought that was pretty ignorant. Now, there was a young lady. Oh, man. This is story. Kyle's story is sad, but this story is sad, too. So, Catherine Mullins, she used to go to Collins Hill and play volleyball. She died in a boating accident, right? Now, listen to this, y'all. She was out on the boat with some friends. The motor gave out on the boat. The driver was trying to restart the engine on the boat, but the boat drifted into a dead tree. The branch fell off the tree and hit her and killed her. Crazy. She was in South Carolina. My heart goes out to Catherine's family. Oh, gone too soon, so young. Just sad, y'all. People are leaving here. And I don't mean to be so gloom today, but they are. Just freak accidents, coronavirus. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let me keep it moving. I don't want to stay in a sad place, but I did want to send out my condolences to both families because they lost some very young people. And it's always sad to lose anybody, but it's even more sad when those people are young, healthy people who just, hey, listen. All right, so anyway, let's keep it moving. So the Democrats have tapped Nikema Williams to replace Representative John Lewis, who passed away recently. You know what's crazy? They said his wife passed away too the same week. When people have been married for such a long time and they pass away, like back to back, I feel like they have given up because their partner has gone, and I feel like that's what happened with the two of them. Yeah. So anyway, just days after U.S. Representative John Lewis passed away, Georgia Democrats selected party chairman Nikema Williams, a state senator who framed herself as a protege of the civil rights giant, to take his place on the November ballot. So facing an urgent legal deadline, the state's party's executive committee met Monday on Zoom to select Williams over 4 other candidates filtered from dozens of applicants who sought for the seat after Lewis passed away on Friday. So Nikema is going to be on the ballot, y'all. So you know what you got to do. You got to go out and vote. We can't mess around. Yeah, we won't. We can't mess around. Williams is seen as a virtual lock to win the Atlanta-based district, which is heavily Democratic, that Lewis often drew only token Republican opposition. Yep. She will face Republican Angela Stanton King. She's going to face her, an ally for President Trump in November. So that's who she's going to be facing off against. Get out and vote. You know what I mean? You know who you want in the seat. You got to go out there and vote for them. You got to put them in the seat. They're not going to just get in there on their own. Get out and vote. You got to go out there and cast your votes. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
Think I'd try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time. And I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around. No, I won't be turning around. do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me on tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. 'Cause you feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around. Don't forget it, don't forget it, don't forget it. We'll turn this around.
Welcome back. So listen, so the Georgia High School Association, School Association Board Trust, the Georgia High School Association Boards of Trustees voted 12-0 on Monday to postpone the football season until September, but not to cancel games. Cancel no games, right? So they postponed it to September. Here's the thing. Are we going to be any better like 1 month out? I really don't know. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, the board's decision means that the regular football season will begin the week of September the 4th instead of August the 21st. And state finals could be played December the 24th through the 26th instead of December the 10th through the 12th. Although championship dates haven't been officially reset. I don't even know if that's going to work. My brother's a coach in Jersey. He's a football coach in Jersey. And so they have cut their games down to 6 games with no championship. He was upset about that because he said he has a really good team this year. And he was like, man, I got a really good team. And even if they win all 6 games, there's no championship game. So that's kind of crazy. Like, you're going to win. You'll leave with a winning season, but you can't play a championship. So when that Georgia has said, yeah, we're going to postpone it, we're not canceling games, I still don't know how to, and I love going to football games. I just don't know how to feel when it's a whole lot of people like that. Like, I've been in a room where there have probably been 8 people. I haven't been in rooms where it was packed. I've been at restaurants where there have been more, but they're so spaced out to it's like, okay, you sitting on an island by yourself, and they're on their island over there. So, I mean, I've been comfortable with that. I don't know if I could just be at a football game with thousands of people. And I like football. I like going to Friday Night Lights game. Listen, this is where we are, y'all. This is where we are. So yesterday, I talked about the march that was taking place because the teachers and parents are saying, listen, we're not sending our kids back. You need to launch digital learning, and that's how those kids need to go back to school, because we don't want to go back in the classroom. We have kids, these kids go home to their parents. Some of them live with multi-generational people like me. Like I don't have kids in school, but my household is multi-generational. I got a 1-year-old all the way up to a 73-year-old and everything in between. So it's a multi-generational home. Now, my grandbaby was in school, she had to go to school. I have elderly people here who are ill, who have sicknesses, that are not in the best of health, that could be exposed to the virus. So, they were like, we're gonna march for this. Like, we're gonna protest this. We don't think it should happen. So, as a result of the parents and the teachers and other members of the community marching for that, yesterday, Superintendent J. Alvin Wilbanks announced that Gwinnett County Public Schools will open the 2021 season on August the 12th, and all students will be receiving digital instructions. Yep, they said we're going to do it digitally the whole year. So they're going to be teaching online. Although the district had planned to begin both in-person and digital instructions, the current COVID-19 situation required a change in those plans. Here's why, y'all. Gwinnett has the most cases in the state of Georgia. We're number 1 with the most cases. So, yeah, there's no plan. There's no replacement for face-to-face instruction. That was our preferred model next year, said Superintendent Wilbanks. With that in mind, we offer parents the option between in-person and digital instructions in order to be responsive to their wishes for their children. However, Out of an abundance of concern for our students and families and employees, we made a very difficult decision based on the increasing number of COVID-19 cases that they are seeing in this county. So there will be online instruction only. There will be digital learning, so your kids would not have to go. Now, here's the sad part. That means that the people that drive the bus don't have a job. I know, like, it's like we're in a catch-22, y'all. We might as well. If we bring school back, everybody's life is in danger, right? If we take school to life, people that drive the bus are gonna lose income. It's crazy. It's like we have to pray for a strong resolution to bounce us back as a world, not just a country, as a world, because everybody around this world has been affected because this disease does not discriminate. And it's changing the way we do everything, but we have to collaboratively and collectively come together energetically to say, listen, we want a better place. If we get together and put out good energy and we work towards that, we'll have a better place. So anyway, kids will be learning from home this year. What does that mean? I really believe that means that I feel bad because I feel like a lot of the tutoring centers are gonna go out of business. I really do. I just don't feel like people, they're not taking their kids to school. I doubt very seriously they're going to take them to tutoring centers. But here's the thing. I feel like that's an opportunity for people to launch tutoring businesses online. And there are some tutoring companies already online. I feel like there's going to be a spike in numbers for that because I really believe that other counties are going to follow the digital learning only platform because they just don't want their kids to go back into the classrooms just yet. And I know they need to be out there so they can have social skills and all that stuff, but you got to weigh it out. Possibly death, social skills. Which one you think? And I know people will argue me down about that whole thing, and I'm not even trying to get into it, but I feel like there's going to be opportunities for tutoring companies to pop up right now. So you may just want to think about that. You may want to think about a new opportunity for yourself because I feel like tutoring centers going to take a hit. I think they're going to take a major hit. All right, so the call grows for removal of Confederate monument in Lawrenceville. Yep, Lawrenceville city leaders have joined the chorus of voices calling for Gwinnett County to remove the Confederate monument from the town square. In a Wednesday letter to the county commissioners that was also sent to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Lawrenceville mayor and council members strongly requested the statue be immediately relocated to a more appropriate place for remembrance and education, such as historic cemetery or museum. The statue was erected in 1993. They want it down. Yeah. You know, it's so funny because you got people who feel like it should be there. I'm talking about African American people who feel like it should stay there so it's a reminder of our history. Then there are people who say it should be taken down because it is a reminder of our history. Again, a catch-22. When it goes down, do we forget our history? Does it erase the history? I don't know. It doesn't erase it, but it doesn't keep it top of mind. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Share them with me. Hey, listen, share your thoughts with me on that because I don't know. All right, listen, I'm going to another song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights, but I don't dare to. I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night hey, I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I think I'm love drunk and it feels wrong, but I'm not afraid to admit I used to feel safe next to you, babe. Now I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night, I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep.
Favorite records right there. That's why I play it so much, y'all. Listen, don't say you haven't been warned, because you have been warned. Operation Southern Shield is back in enforcement from today through July 26th. And what is Operation Southern Shield? That means if you out there speeding, you're going to get stopped and get a fat ticket. Because here's the problem. There are a lot of people who die every year because of driving too fast. And they tell you, don't slow down, don't drive so fast. But people just love to drive fast. I was on Grayson Highway the other day, right? And I was at the stop sign. I was at the stoplight. So, you know, you're on the corner of Grayson and Sugarloaf. I was going to make a left onto Sugarloaf. And my turning arrow was red. But the going straight was green, right? A little car came by me so fast and so loud, scared the daylights out of me. I mean, he was flying up Grayson Highway. And so if anything had been in front of him, he couldn't have stopped because he was going too fast. And it was one of them little loud little cars. Sound like a little motorcycle. I mean, flying. If a cop had been there, he would have got a nice fat ticket. But anyway, Operation Southern Shield is taking place. So be warned that you shouldn't be driving fast anyway. You know what's crazy is? It's been less cars on the street, right? And more accidents. Here's why. Because people feel like they can just drive fast. I saw a car the other day. And I'm saying to myself, now, how did that car end up against a tree? No cars on the highway, just that car, and somebody had got out to help the person. Just off the road. Because people feel like, well, there ain't no cars on the road, I could drive fast. Well, I'm telling you, you're going to get a nice fat ticket. Because they're out there and they're looking for you. From July 20th through to July 26th, you can expect to see state troopers, sheriff deputies, police officers enforcing traffic laws. So don't act like you don't know, because we telling you, they're out there. And so you're riding crazy with drugs and guns and all this stupid stuff. Don't do nothing stupid. You shouldn't be speeding. You shouldn't have that stuff in your car, right? Don't be driving drunk. Don't do it. Then you don't have any problems. Drive normal. Don't have stuff in your system. Don't have stuff in your car. Just be normal. Because you're going to get a ticket. Some of you probably going to go to jail. I'm expecting to hear reports next week about all these folks that's going to jail, because I know they're not going to obey. Even if they hear me saying it, even if they hear the Gwinnett Daily Post talking about it, they're not going to listen. They're going to go right on out there and fly and get a nice fat ticket. They are. We'll see next week. Y'all, we'll hear. It's going to run through the end of the week. When I come back on Monday, I'll tell you what happened. All right, so check this out, y'all. LinkedIn is going to cut 6% of their workforce as the pandemic slams recruitment. That's so crazy. Because remember, LinkedIn For those of you who don't know, most people know about Facebook, not one of my favorite places. But LinkedIn is like the site where people go to look for jobs, and it's more the professional networking website, right? It's not like Facebook, where everybody just kind of spying on you. And then on Instagram, it's just about pictures. And Pinterest is a search engine. People don't even know that's not social media. It's a search engine, but it's all things. Learn how to do everything on Pinterest. Pinterest got you want to learn how to do it? Go to Pinterest. It's a how-to. But anyway, LinkedIn is cutting 960 jobs. This is just so here's the thing. So as of the end of this month, the unemployment is supposed to stop, right? Now, here's a company called LinkedIn that's $1 billion company. 960 people are going to lose their job, right? They're going to lose their jobs because there's no work for them, because people are not hiring people, which is what people normally go to LinkedIn for, to look for employers, so they can submit a resume. Employers go to look for possible new employees. It's just not happening. So I have got, my LinkedIn has been flooded since the whole lockdown thing, where people want to introduce themselves to me, and they're always selling something. And I can honestly tell you, there was I needed a video done like right away, like I was behind. And I was like, man, I don't feel like editing this video. Just like that, I was like, oh, I need to edit this video. I need to get it out there. I just did not have the time and didn't feel like being bothered with it, because I had to figure out how to do it. Sure enough, one Sunday morning about 2 weeks ago, someone on LinkedIn hit me up and was like, hey, I do video editing. I was like, it was early, like 7:30 in the morning. And I was like, okay, universe, you heard me. But he said, look at my work. So he sent me a link so I could look at some of the work he's done. I looked at his work. About 5 minutes later, it's like, I like it. What I got to do next? He said, send me the file. I sent him the file. He said, okay. I said, how much you going to charge? He said, $25 to edit a video. Just in case you don't know, video editing can be very expensive. I was like, he didn't have to say twice, nothing. I was like, oh, okay. And he was excited, and so was I, because I was going to get my video done. He was going to get him $25. He was in India. So my husband's like, do you know how much $25 is in India? And rubles. I think he said rubles. I was like, I have no idea. But all I know is this video that's been sitting in my inbox that needs to be edited is about to get edited, and I'm going to be done with that project. And and I got to put it on my TV network. And he did it. So my inbox has been flooded with people looking for work. They're not saying it right off the bat. They say stuff like, hey, I see you and I in the same groups. Let's get together so we can chat, which really means let's get together so I can see if I can sell you something. I know, because you ain't chat with me before now. And we've been friends. That's what my followers are on LinkedIn. I got almost 5,400 followers, connections on LinkedIn, not followers, connections on LinkedIn. And so some of these people have been my connections for years. I've never heard of them. Now it's like, hey, I see we have similar interests. Let's chat. Like, yeah, it's really like, let me see if I can sell you something. I get it. Everybody's kind of in a bind right now. Like, people like saying, you know what? I don't know where my money's coming from. I don't know where my business is kind of coming from. You gotta figure out how to adjust and pivot. Because right now we're in a crazy place. I was telling my daughter just this morning. So my daughter does she models clothes and makeup and all this hair and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, I need to figure out how to turn this into a healthy stream of revenue. And I said to her, I gave her this website, because when I heard about it, I was like, oh yeah, she needs to go to that website and join that community. It's an online community for creatives, which is what she is. The name of her company is The Creatress. And I was like, okay, this is perfect for her. But she's like, yeah, I need to turn all this into a healthy stream of revenue, because I don't want to put my kid in daycare. I want to be home with her, and I get it. I don't want her to put in daycare. But we're both very busy. I'm busy. I work probably more than most people, because it's hard for me to turn it off most of the time. But we had this conversation this morning about how can I turn that into a healthy stream of revenue, and so I put her in contact with a company, a community where I think she'll thrive, and she's going to be like-minded people who can kind of give her, some guidance as to what to do. The person who actually started the company founded a company just based on Instagram pictures, which she has thousands, literally thousands of Instagram pictures. Like, they're not all on Instagram, but she has a portfolio of thousands of pictures of herself in different outfits and different makeups and different hairs, all kinds of stuff. That's money. And I know it's money. I just don't know how to help her turn it into money. He can help her. And so you have to figure out how to pivot, because The economy, as far as jobs coming back, I don't think it's going to come back that quick. There are companies that are realizing now, wow, we're really doing good with 7 people. We didn't need 37. It's happening, y'all. Here's why. Because some of the clients that they had are not their clients anymore because they had to shut down. So you have to start thinking about how you can pivot, how you can, make a change for yourself so you can sustain yourself and be able to take care of your family. And so if LinkedIn is laying off 960 people, just imagine what the rest of the world is doing. My niece was fortunate. She was able to get a job with a transportation company, but I guarantee you that company's probably has more business because it's transporting something. It's probably masks and equipment and all that stuff. So they're probably booming right now. Let me tell you another industry that's probably just killing it right now: janitorial, environmental cleaning companies. I'm sure they're killing it right now. People that have cleaning products, I'm sure they're killing it. Like, there are some industries right now that are killing it, and then there's other industries that are floundering. And you just got to figure out what you got to do to get yourself out there. LinkedIn is a huge company, but they're laying people off. Why? Because there are people on there not hiring people, and that's what people go to look for a job on LinkedIn. So figure out how. And here's the thing: if you can't figure it out on your own, I'm not gonna say Facebook, but you may be able to go on Facebook. But go out there, do some research, and here's the other thing: find something that you're really passionate about, right? Find something that's going to get you excited to get up every morning. Don't just look for a job because you need to make money. Look for something that's going to make you happy. I used to tell people all the time, because people thought I just didn't want to work for anybody. I was like, no, I had no problems working for people. I needed to work at a job that was going to fulfill me. I didn't need to work at a job just because I was looking for a paycheck, and I never found one that fulfilled me. Even when I worked at I worked for a nonprofit, a Jewish agency. When I first started, I was okay, this is different. I was the only African American there. They were great, though. They were so nice to me. It was me. It was a Jewish agency. I was the only black woman there. There were 3 Italian women, which I love them all. They cracked me up. Andrea, Suzanne, and my good friend Lou. I love Lucille. Lucille Cantaldi. I don't even know if you're still kicking, girl, but I loved her. She used to tell me the most amazing Italian stories about her husband. His name was Raz. I loved her. She was beautiful. She was a dancer. She was a real Italian, man. She talked I loved her anyway. I really, really loved her in my heart. Loved her. But when I started working there, I felt like, okay, this is a nonprofit. It's gonna be giving back. I'm gonna feel fulfilled. It was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. It was a nonprofit, but it wasn't anything that fulfilled me, because it was more of a social service agency that dealt with mental illness, and that wasn't fulfilling for me. So that's the closest I really ever came to having a job that I felt completely fulfilled at. I probably had more fulfillment when I worked at the eye doctor, because I had so much fun at the eye doctor. I used to cut up all the time. I was working 3 jobs at one time. Most people don't even know that. My daughter's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I had you, and I had 3 jobs. Now I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. So here's the thing: if you're gonna look for a job, look for something that's gonna fulfill you. Because here's my thought on that: you're gonna stay there for a long time if it's something that fulfills you. If it's something that you're just trying to get a paycheck, I don't care what it is. If it's a job, if it's a business, if you're just chasing the money, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right, listen, I'm gonna go to my last song. I'll be back after the song to give you my inspiration for the day. Stay tuned.
Like snowflakes on my tongue, this time it's the rain. I can feel it.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration so to help you keep moving through the day. And here goes. Leaders think and talk about the solutions. Followers think and talk about the problem. Let me say it one more time. Leaders think and talk about the solutions. Followers think and talk about the problems. Brian Tracy said that, and he was absolutely right. Here's my question to you, and I'm going to leave it right here. Think on that. Which one are you? Which one are you? Let me say it one more time so you hear me. Leaders think and talk about the solutions. Followers think and talk about the problems. Which one are you? Selah. Listen, that's all I got for you today. Oh, for those of you who know what Selah made me think on that. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere in the world. You spent the last 48 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much for that and love you so much for that. Hey, yesterday got all bungled up, but, sometimes stuff happens. You know what I really want to say, but I won't because I try to be a family show. If you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go back and listen to the past episode by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Also, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Join the Facebook group at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And download the Good Morning Gwinnett app to your telephone so you never miss an episode. All right? I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock, God willing. So, listen, stay safe out there. Wear your mask. Don't think you're immune because you're not. It doesn't discriminate. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 o'clock, God willing. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.